Shalom, shalom, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Hamashiach, Yahushai. Just wanted to go through some things, just showing y'all basically some simple stuff regarding some simple syntax stuff. Some syntax, some conjunctions, and things of that nature. Just pointing those things out in the first few sentences in Parashat, which is the beginning of the Bible in Paleo Hebrew, right? I don't want to make this too long, so I'm going to just try to get through the first 5 verses pretty cool. And anything I see far as a conjunction, I'll pull that out. So we have Barashat, or Barashayath. Anyways, this is and. So you have a joint preposition there. Gone? The preposition. So what do we have? Let me write that down. So we have a prep. What is that prep? You have ba. In. Right? And then we have let me see what we're gonna have. We have the Slaki. No, we don't. We have Rashat. Ra. Sha. Yep. Shut. All right. So in beginning, right? So you have in beginning created Alahayim, right? So this is plural there. So you're not just dealing with Allah, right? Singular, you're dealing with plural. So you're going to do that yam. Anytime something's plural, so you're going to add yam. So Barashat Alahayim, Barashat Bara Alahayim, At, which is what? Direct object, right? Direct object. Going into the, right? It's not what that means, but it's going into of what? Hashemayim at ha'aratzaza, right? So that's Barashat bara alahayim at hashemayim wa at ha'aratzaza, right? Khan. You have wa ha'aratz, so and the earth. So you have wa conjunction, right? And ha, that's a 3. The con. So we got waha arats, the earth was or became. So we know this right here would go into haya. Haya goes into be or became. All right, or was. Right? Haya wa, to become. Ya ha, right? So when we go get into those things, what these things mean right here. Right? But we ain't running into that yet. We ain't getting into all that yet. So right now what we got is waha arats hayatha, right? Which is was. Thahal. So you have thahal, bahal, basically formless, void. Wa chashak. So again, wa chashak. Wa hush shalakia. Wa chashak. That's that ha there. That really that ha. So that wa, what is that wa? And darkness. So wa choshak, right? So waha arats, Hayatha, Thahal, Wabahal, Wahashak, Al, Panay, right? Which is darkness upon, face, right? The Hawam, right? What is that? The deep. And, so what do we got here? We have and, right? What is that and going into? Rawah, the spirit, Alahayim, right? We already know that preposition. I mean, that conjunction. Alahayim. We have that yam, Khan. Marach path, right? The spirit of Alahayim. Marach path, right? Marach path upon what? The face of the waters. So Marach path would be going into hovered. Khan. Marach path. Al Pene Hamayam, which is going into waters. Marach path al Pene Hamayam, right? Hover or upon the waters, over the top of the waters, right? So Alahayim, right? Spirit and spirit of Alahayim is upon, right? Over the face of what? The waters, right? Waya Amar, so right, and he will, he will, so that Yah, let me just show you, he will. Well, we'll get into that. We will get into that. I will come back here and break those things down, but because I want to move accordingly. That's why I'm going to go back through all the conjunctions. And the things we go through, we're going to go through the scriptures and see how we can just break those down. And then everything we go through from there outside of the root, y'all could just add to y'all word bank. Like I would use these in sentence forms. So where am I? Oh yeah. Waya Amar. So and said Alahayim Yahweh. I mean it's like Yahah, right? And said Alahayim become, right? Remember that Yahah. The Yahah is going to be. So become what? Awar, light. And so you have that preposition wa Yahah and light, right? That's just pretty much there. Khan. Waya Amar, Alahayim, Haya, Awar, Wahaya, Awar, right? Then you have Waya Kwar, so like it. So meaning and he called, so you have and Ya, right? The root here is Kwa. You have the Salakia. Waya Ra, Salakia. My bad. I thought that was what am I thinking? A Q. Thinking that's a Q. Waya Ra. So this is going into perceive or to see. Waya Ra Alahayim Ath Ha Awar Call Tawab. Waya Gadal Alahayim. So that's going into in seeing Alahayim that the light for good. Kai, because Kai is going into for good. Waya Gadal and separated Alahayim among or between, because Bayan going into between or among. Ha Awar, the light, and from between Ha Chashak, which is the darkness that we just went through. Khan. Waya Kwar, right? Waya Kwara. Waya Kwara, which is Waya Kwara is called Alahayim. La Awar, Yawam, right? So you got Waya Quara Alahayim, La Awar, Yawam, Wala Khashak, right? So that's in called Alahayim, basically delight the day, and La Khashak called La Yala night, and became, right? Irab, right? Wayahaya, Bakwar, Yawam, Achad. Basically, going into that, even in the morning was the first day and things of that nature. Achad. So now, again, so we should know that Wahaya and became. Those are good. Achad, Yawam, right? Bakwar, right? So we know those what the root is here. The root, taking away that, would be Yahaya. Right, we see right here, like we could see that we could see the conjunction here would be the wa. The conjunction here would be that wa. We see the plural here would be the yam. We see Allah, right? So we see these things, and when we see these things, it's like we see the wa and the la right here, right? That's and for darkness or into darkness, right? So choshek or choshak would be the darkness. And you just separate it with these two conjunctions and prepositions. That's how we know what's going on, right? And what is what. And that's just how we parse that out. But like I said, I don't want to make this too long. That was just the first, just first 5 verses of Genesis chapter 1. But the point is to be able to go in Genesis chapter 1, look at the, let me see what I got right here. For an example, just looking at something, I don't think this got nothing to do with what we looked at today, but say for an example, you wanted to say, at the beginning, say I wanted to say, their father, right? In the beginning, their father. So walk with me. Walk with me. Right? Y'all see how we got that? In the beginning, right? Let's say in the beginning created their father, because their father's going to create something, right? So a story's being told. So we're going to have in, ba, ra, shoot. God dang it. Ba, ra, sha, ya, or shat. So we have in beginning created bara in the beginning their father. So we're going to do their father, right? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do their father. So we're going to do Abraham. Ba. So there, father. Okay. What are y'all doing? It's like, yeah, they always doing the most. All right, Khan. So look, their father. So Barashat bara Abraham. In the beginning, their father. In the beginning, created their father, the people, right? So we got Barashat bara Abraham Ha'im. In the beginning, created their father, the people. Or in other words, in the beginning, they daddy created the people. I mean, I'm just saying. So that's how I go through that, man. Look, basic stuff. I'm going to advance and show more things. Trust and believe on how to put all these things together. You know what I mean? The work has been done. Like I was going through earlier. See that joint preposition right here? That and the prefix of that? We got the prefixes. So see that? See that? That's what I was showing you earlier. So that's house right there. Huh? That's to the king, right? Like king and king, right? Remember that conjunction, that wa, right? But, abal, kai, I'm, if, right? So we go get all that, and I'm going to show y'all how to rightly deal with all of these things, conjunctions and all that. So when we see these things and go over that stuff, guess what? We'll be able to notice it here because we have what? The root. Again, what would be the root? What's the root? Right? So the earth. Let's get the earth real quick. What's the root here? Technically, honestly, the root here is this. Ratzaza. Right? The whole makeup of the word is taza. Right? What's conjoined there? The. Ha'aratz or ha'aratzaza. Anyways, with that, shalom, shalom. Call all y'all. Bashem Mashiach Yavashai.